I see US for Kotuaba.
Yes.
They are some one be winning.
First of all, America, and yet the crown must start a battle for the past 3 days. Oh yes, America started elections 3 days ago.
You could them from Anopaco numero.
There be a denium criticism. We don't want to learn what I say. Send intina, over near Bubia Sumber, no be near pie, no be because we are frustration and balloting papers in a do or car near corner. I say police in our corner, no other. Any who baby you grade those kind of things. Election day, 11 o'clock, no being sa constituency being san Canada. That kind of old primitive system of electoral practices near America starting elections. When they enter the election week, they enter election week, yes and ne and no, they've started 3 days ago. Obi kwa juma or a nurse and obi kwa juma or a doctor. The system is working. Ofana ID card or electoral center or you be the make a be electoral center for the past 3-4 days. Into congestion, who's American election and go for a sala, baby, who see a salino, Florida, Mirafono, Cocrafono, Dom the Jew, many, any Idaho, Mones, Mid Central, Midwest for no, less a lie. Either than that, even New York, you will not see the lie. Now, fast forward. United States of America, or say the world leading democracy. Fine, they have the best and they have the worst. Election, and yama a woman is simple. America, Trump, Kamala, the Oba winner the 47th United States president. I know Mufia Omabiduha. America started from Abraham Lincoln time. America and Samonia Omedi our electoral processes and Omo presidents. They are the leaders of the world. Omo presidents. Makomako 4 whilst they were in office.
Hey.
They were leaders, of course. They were leaders of the world. Omo presidents. A year, your friend is 4. Omo 4 susu ewu office. And Omo president Makomako baby 8 or 9. Assassination attempts. Roosevelt nkwa nyabe makumako 5 times or bakura to 22 5 times. And to look at a country and the history of American elections and the history of American presidency and where we are today. Yet, say they came from somewhere in the 1819 mom started Sanyamano. Omugusu mature day after day, but not that we stand there no. Omujitum say still there are more to be done. Now, a year the 46th president, Joe Biden. Joe Biden, A.B. Frison. Young free Jimmy Carter time, Eba. Near share the history between the Republicans and the history between the Democrats. Jimmy Carter was a Democrat. One Walter Mondale. Jimmy Carter Mondale regime only 4 years after Ford Median. Why? Because who decided say one or say I will respect the rule of law. I will not throw one bullet. I will not launch one missile, and I will not throw one throw one bomb. Into one Walter Mondale as Democrats. Regime, it is the regime in 1977-79. Kofa Israeli Prime Minister. I am Minichin Begin. I didn't bet and Omokofa Anwar Sadat. Anwar Sadat Betrasi. At that time, it wasn't Israeli Palestine, it was Israeli Egypt war. Jimmy Carter solved a problem. And may America for Bufu into to election Tiano. And Romdi Ronald Reagan, and George Bush hardliners Republican by Reagan be corn 8. All corner and a Bush a buy. Bush is also administration on a down queer. So by 4 years, no, now hardline like as Republicans have 12 years. And see Debbie. And they day Bill Clinton, to me, the best American president ever. Bill Clinton by one day I'll go. Bill Clinton I'll go by American election, a simple thing. And then our foreign policy, any America for hallmark going into the elections. We use foreign policy, immigration law. Obama ho atena ha. Aho beba ana wo mama. Third one, your tax policy. O tax policy no. Obama sikafo atua less, na hiafo atua more. We answer now they call Medicaid. Because American insurance, unlike Europe, we our welfare insurance and a automatic. We are Jumon, which we call hospital medication. Canada, most of the advanced welding in us except United States of America. And Timor, we to quite say, who come baby to Marylanda. So we see two. Now I'm a next. We need card bay. So here one, Baltimore for no akutu say no aton. Because Medicaid be or the BTC and the Senate. In the American system, no, uba be your foreign policy, no. Foreign policy near dear him. Omo foreign policy near template at the State Department. Country Ghana, say near no motier. Law no da ho. Ye no more defense pact. Ye support defense budget. Ye no more technology. Ye support ye no more infrastructure. Ye support and ye no more agreement. Say ye embassy. Ebeye the West African American Embassy High Command. Ni actually na da ho. Unti mesesano, unti minyahwe. The anything that comes extra a executive order. Say okay, America and Ghana. Omo visa quota no. From Clinton about that time near Jibe 4,500 the whole country. Clinton be appreciate no. And no more your friend is George Bush Baha and will be increasing no and the mills or pan chow. And Obama so by also ye they also be pejemu and only executive order president in the beba. Name America election going into now. Would do immigration law abattoir, with the foreign policy abattoir, Palestine Israel, Ukraine war, a him find yakwa apiska, yakwa support Saudi Arabia and yakwa Yemen, and we are foreign policy. We are migration with the tax in the baby and San Wabeka American education. And then you schools are here to Columbine money at the adeno into gun laws. Yeah, and I see ye. You best sign your gun companies, and produce and I'm individuals, and we also where ye or policy now the better. The next thing very important to America in the elections, abortion rights. Trump said abortion. Kamala pro abortion. Trump says LGBTQ plus on play. Kamala were number 1 pro LGBTQ plus. Into will be to election or qua or vote for either pro life or anti-life. Or vote to either pro migration. Trump they are to say. So to me winning election we are or being back the biggest deportation exercise in the history of America. Or the immigration law beton to a foreigner or patumano pamentumano. Because Americans in Ankasano, the rest is another United States American white in Ankasa, Omdoso, which are blacks. American 30% of the blacks, between you and I, Omontwaba, New York on two, Baltimore on two, your friends at Bronx on two, Brooklyn on two, Mount Vernon on two, Blackwater Yonkers on two. Blackwater Nina and Sana Oko Maryland, Oko New Jersey downtown, maybe a blacks in Guru, Omonko Twaba, Oko Washington DC, K Street, H Street, Ominano, Omo Aba, Omonko, California, the same.
It's in one in the target yet.
Into on Trump on the target in a year or say America will be strong again. One, on only defend the economy, American. As all the economy news to them, Ebeka policies in home. On an economy say Chinese products a weaken American businesses. China, any Americans trade war only do about Bishimding and say Chinese sell more to the United States as compared to the other way around. And the China for product in America, $100 in call. Abra yes, you intimate conquer you on the and near Trump in the position. Yentimima Mexico fooling in a room. Because in the future, be a citizen, a two-tier Republican, the Republican stand, and they say, Yamaho Wanema, so many people, Yampam woman. Now, back to Clinton. Clinton Al Gore regime. They had the best chance. Near Senka foreigners, one American woman paper. Near Senka Clinton Al Gore, Omuma paper. Because Ronald Reagan, or year a cut off. So be between 80 up to this time, Yamu paper. Say what passport ni passport koji into the maum. So some of the people no munya amnesty under Republican. When it comes to issue of voting, or be vote a Republican. That's the American system. It be free Clinton any Algo Koyen, George Bush Senior, any your friend is saying, on a Dick Cheney, a Bayern. They didn't care about immigration. But the Clinton yeah so. But then the foreign policy or buy and also no. You will fight to be a SECO because I go Clinton, America Omugu cigarette company, Paul Moore, King's Eyes, all the American companies in Omugu because no Omon pet smoking. And the two, all the guns. United States Army is the only biggest army in the Western Hemisphere. On one Kasanya product. A private company, the ammunitions, the ICBM, the Apache, and all the guns in this room sophisticated B-20, BB helicopter jets in a private company, and a wire consortium, no aqua machine, no about time or Clinton 122. Wanyana jinso ba konto kwenti no mo nto weapons de dugu no myusu kakra Dick Cheney any George Bush Halliburton omo bae na no mo start say no ese ekoye fight bi o Iraq ese ekoye fight to Afghanistan and omo story here that's American policy near kan ho asemi and omo start to Saddam omo yi go on first day no ma yi ICBM kwa mako 3 Bakubia Sanisia 6 point almost about $1 million. No yi tre go Apache helicopter ni biashi baku $12 million, $15 million. That is Republican. Into a long coin or yen in Yamano, the foreign policy no do DHC or make sure say America or no so the tax a ye buy. George Bush free hot by a coin or ne the chinin. One would have expected say Nanka. Your friend say, Yenia Diabaku, Obama. Obama to me, to me, is a West Democratic president. In my view, he had a chance to continue the good work at Clinton, any Algo Babayeye. To continue the good work, any Clinton, any Algo Babayeye. Obama did not do it. Obama did not do it. Obama, Africa, George Bush performed better on the African continent with American relations. Better than Obama. I will no better than Kenya or Cotton and China in picture and then a side traditional food. Obama then or the buy one for Bibiama. Obama and Shada and for Bibiama on the Joe Biden regime. Omuyena winning or be facing the strongest opposition in the Congress and the Senate. And to make sure knock on it down. And the didi moi otimi on sulusu or the time so or koye. All colonel Mrs. Clinton, you realize Americans were not prepared for a woman. And gentleman fa against Trump. Woman kasa American Democrats na the wiki Mrs. Clinton and at the end of the a Pascal. Now Trump came after Obama. Obama, Trump, Mike Pence, or change the position, or starting making laws, immigration, American airports, or change, baby to say Washington, New York, Atlanta, baby Africans, Busa under Trump, Zoom craft for 5 years visa, home deport to Kokro America's birthright. Grand State, more birthrights. Lanka Trump at that time no propose say omuncha birthright and use the term say he will not sit down for Africans to impregnate in their country and come here and shit the BBC. Okay, I comment. Or you're not doing say Udu Washington Chinese phone kwan and immigration. Some blacks nasem. Africans asem. Udu New York some yibi ha terminal bi akofa so a migration bi obi a hosta. One dey watch the position. Leading to that, Emani Benya 1 term. 1 term no be and hostilities, the arrogance, the insults, and even some of Americans who say no, we can't go with the man. However, the foreign policy wanya match because only there no so pro-American. On Fenisika said the Wakan say Obe President Fenisika and Ukraine war. Obe President Israeli your friend is Palestine. You will find a way around it. Republican, Democrats there, watch say we are in support. Omoko into the American Sikabeko, Omoko the American Sikako Ukraine. So these particular elections, Joe Biden, Oja Kamala, Ubusame, did Kamala perform as a vice president? The answer is no. The answer is somehow yes, because no, ni say Kamala obeye Attorney General and your friend is Arnold Schwarzenegger. California. Obey, I know, the biggest policy or any encra no more transgender. Pese, change, sexes, change, gender. Name passa and pass across 13 years, 14 years. Now, watching radio and television, no reading yama, no say any fair. So, opesa or bema. Any understanding, any dear, and war. So therefore, Kamala we a law say a crown mammy and papa or yet a crown first immediate guardian. So Montiasia the school teacher to me recommend it. So the kids go to their school teacher say or person or yet transgender or believe in say or person or your bar person bema. The operation the change all the sexes. Kamala AC camps in California most especially added the money of United States and the state of California, edit hostels since the America say, Nina, and cran be drona, you're confused. And cran do drona, Fenunia 1819, while regret it, unim de annoy, and Tromina Ababede, or maybe depressed, they are on drugs. This was something, one of the achievements to me. I don't like Kamala about it. But the what I would, as an African, me pese Democrat in when is the fact said, Minua ho, ebi aname ba ho, ebi amenam fofo ho, ebi mu beko, ebi mu nko, ebusuafo ni adade.
And we muni hash a foreign policy.
What you say, na oba be deport to woman no, waka no, eno, ena mame support. Either than that, with all due respect, in all reality, in terms of business and the economy, Trump can do better or has done better than Joe Biden and Kamala. In terms of administration, no, yes, Trump was rough. Kamala is liberal. Where I like and how I like is that Kamala's infusion of the campaign. And then Utimi American celebrities in Etimi Grichi out in the history of the United States. Say Kamala Timikofa, Republican senators, Makumako 35. Congressman Makumako 31. Omunina began the campaigns to say the hostilities and Trump the character and the behavior no. And yeah, omba support. Intuition in terms of popularity and in the campaign popularity there. One, of course, you should think of incumbents. So incumbents need the oko baby at say or you should state apparatus until you pump nipa be dinechi. But then no, the risky and the danger aspect of it say Trump had worked out the mentality of the pro-Americans and for that matter whites and more of them than also. But then I heard you saying America there no and yet the popular vote. In the match I say we say nipa di a yechi me bebe.
Otu enkozire.
It might not end up anywhere. Much as a Beyonce Bear campaign, our Texas, we are talking about the sensitive electoral colleges, America, which are some of them. So, what shall balance with a high technical brain and infusion of wisdom at the time? Say no. The fact says state Bisano, they must not be disadvantaged in terms of decision making on the federal states of America. Therefore, Yankee State is a Rhode Island in the East Coast. Ultra New York, Nowra, Connecticut, Rhode Island, between Connecticut and Boston, small island. No population could do in 3 million. But in electoral college, a bigger than most of the bigger states. Now, Yankee baby to say Boston, Massachusetts, the electoral college, a wider. Yamra, Virginia. A red state, the electoral college in Esso. Now, mid central, baby, Sebi blacks and MP. Abrofo. Equaco Utah, Eco Missouri area holding in Anna. Electoral colleges in Esso. Not California,
Before say Ojemwa, baby abrofone tete no. Omo Electoral college bigger because they didn't want a day they leave the decision making of America in the hands of a immigrant because over in New York, for instance, before the Spanish, so if we are doing one man, one vote, it means immigrants will end up deciding for the whites. Yes, sir.
Yes, and you almost say the America in the minds, yes, or embrace other cultures because of what immigrant citizenship. No. Therefore, what happened between George Bush and Al Gore? Juma Al Gore, Clinton was a celebrity of a president and just like executive president. But a Juma or in the regime was done by Al Gore. One, Palestine. Any your friends say Israeli, Utimi Kofa, your friends the Oslo Accord. Clinton, one of his highest achievement, or the Yasser Arafat, first time Israel Prime Minister. I nearly know that almost signed two-state affair. Yigalamia Ekukum, your friend is your friends Ishaq Rabin. Share a Juma ye in Chino. Ombasa Omo ye elections. Ana Akobase, Ago a contest George Bush. Election was a done deal. Woman election, I go a win it. Just because a day I buy announcement, and I Ted Bush, George Bush, his junior brother, or a Florida governor, or Pejan and said Tampa Bay. Aha, election no uncle ye, Ubia, stolen verdict, young counting ye, your counting mistake about and no more fair what is called too close to call. Yehuniana Virginia, also so malpractices. Yehuniana, your friend is Michigan, almost election malpractices at the counting Washington, Wyoming, in the West Coast, North Tip. Almost your problem. Missouri area, your problem. So what happened? What happened is any encounter for fraud. Imagine. Whilst going through that, now America white counties, Omasta take Yatum, Memphis, them, them. Then the Supreme Court has to decide that it took somebody who is a Democrat. They will save America in 2000 elections. Was nobody else than Al Gore. And Al Gore said, whether say or when you are now one way to save America, and George Bush did the transfer because said now Clinton ni Al Gore na be go business into any braba. Clinton ni Al Gore and tow weapons. Clinton ni Al Gore go cigarette companies. Clinton ni Al Gore go mining companies. In the Senate here, they are passing for 12 years. But let us not forget, in the history of the United States, Ghana first we are it is not true. Republicans were called 5 times at twice, back to back. Democrats were called 4 times at twice, back to back. Before, no more federalist government, no more WHP, different parties. A bit zoom on the two. No, it is not also true because Republicans, Reagan go two, and your first your George Bush senior ever call one car. Before Carter, now for the time, the Republicans have to bear 3. And it is not like that.
It's automatic say yes, you come here no as from person ko no bi nko bi na American
in crasism I say what does any say any serious country would me achieve the developmental agenda, the people stay longer in power. And it is not the longer in power that you stay on, it is the usage of that power. Which are the examples? We're taking an example like Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore, who did 27 years from a school teacher, a prime minister, 800 country, from down rotten, a better chewum. What did he say? What say? Leave me to stay in power. The longer that I stay, I'll make mistake, I'll steal the country, but much I'll give it back to country. It is so we are Sikakrana. Obe are what you
we are beside your more mine.
Or they do one besama or mine, and then what they build here. What about Mathia, the king of Malaysia? Malaysia and Ghana. Malaysia and here woman. The Southeastern Asian countries, na Sri Lanka a better channel, na Bangladesh a better channel, Indonesia a better channel, any Maldives near that should be Malaysia on the bed building the tallest tower. Our Central Asia, Southeastern Asia. Now, It is not about 8-year rule. It is about the country in say. Who 8 years no? What did the paper be I see a friend no party manifesto? Country buying the world 67 years independence so Ghana. With the party manifesto. Abroad do chair manifesto no on finance that time be no abo. The chair manifesto on economy. The manifesto on agric no that time na girlfriend type of man no onu amunu sebi no ho abawada. How do you compile all these documents? Now be a party manifesto, MPP, NDC in reference case scenario. The first thing now can the party. The second thing now can the grassroots. The third thing now can say sustaining of power. Na country need development my. Na developmental agenda na. Do they understand? Now you were 67 years independent. And you are Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. And your Parliament of the Ghana na this Yemfen free just only the fourth republic of 8 governments, you know. Yenya parliament in anywhere in Africa are all lawyers. You were 65 to 66% current lawyers, active lawyers, and at the parliament. In the country of Ghana, on records, there's no country in the world, including United States of America, including best accountants in the world, Italians, including best mathematicians in Europe, France. Any country are all chartered accountant, more than 100, including Germany. Ghana has the only country in the world our chartered accountants, more than 250 and 300, still counting. You're one of the corrupt nations in the world. It's a dime and a Ghana. Sorry?
We know here, and Commando de Jawa, we are just the whole bit you are. If it's a knowledge, you know, is just. And I anyway, no one does may understand you. Now, this is the point. Brilliant, my sounds straightforward. Which states in America is going to decide on more election? No, the Oberini.
Yawa, New Hampshire. Capital any Nashua.
Okay.
Nashua. So watch here. Is only American country a state own tax. Okotoka one register utiminante. O register one register wasem. One year insurance and will be any problem or can into motor is a live or die. Abrafun kwani go. A smaller country, that is the East Coast. On top of Ottawa, Boston, Massachusetts, Nashua, like I said, OTS Canada. Electoral College is one of the biggest red states. Now, Obaba, Virginia, and other smaller, even Delaware. Delaware.
Okay.
And Pennsylvania, East Coast, no.
Pennsylvania is a deciding state.
What I said. And the bigger states in the home stakes in your high. But the smaller ones like Nashua, so to me call winning Nashua. Now call winning even Connecticut, which is also Commonwealth. All the Commonwealth states, you know, New York, but we share Virginia. Now Baba share Delaware. Now Baba share your friend is Maryland. These are the Commonwealth states. Now Baba Massachusetts. Now share Rhode Island, New Orleans. Electoral colleges we in New York, Fremont, East Coast now. Electoral colleges in your big. Now let's go to the south. Charleston, South Carolina. It's a small place. North Carolina and Raleigh, awesome. But Southern South Carolina, Charleston, Electoral College in here big. And yet, it is one of the smallest states in America. What about the Central? What about the East Coast? The West Coast, you know, smaller nations, Wyoming, Seattle, Electoral College is in here big. And it is what watch here. Trump, a concentrated. Or America will be stronger again. America will do this win. Democrats had the chance to jail Trump. Why? Because Shawoma or no year Juma. Yetimichi accountant jailing over tax fraud. Yetimichi Linko for no more White House at the time election problem by near jail. You will be a jail after no one. Trump has been indicted. Trump has been indicted since more than for multiple counts, election declaration, and then moreover tax declaration, or indictment over 21. He was due for a sentence. This man is able to use the American system, whip up the enthusiasm, whip up the support of the whites, telling America, say, somebody need to will Biden or granting amnesty was slow. So therefore, now,
Baba, in the nutshell, why maybe we need a year American election?
American elections, I will be very, very, very straight up with you, say, don't trust American elections on the declaration day. They are the most confused country in the Western Hemisphere as the leader of Democrats. That the leader of your friend is saying democracy, elections, you cannot predict.
Okay.
I'm
watching me no interview. You say me busa permission. In fact, I'm stating that watching me no interview of here. But wait, our Farouk is okay. So Ochena arrange our hub. Let's sit here and discuss the outcome of the American elections. Angel 102.9. Wabene uga so beti na womre. Gobi. Eji sanity our hub Farouk na ye ne twen komo no.